Alright then lads, GCRGaming here, and today I've got for you the second episode of Up Down FIFA, the series where I look at potential upgrades and downgrades for FIFA 15. In today's episode we're going to be doing Arsenal, because one of my Twitter followers requested it and I thought they'd be a good team to do. If you do enjoy the episode, please leave a like, subscribe and comment any things you'd want to see me do in the future. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video guys, on to the video. Okay then, so the first player that we've got is Alex Chamberlain, and I've upgraded him to a 79 from a 77, which he already is now, because even though he's been out with injury for like quite a long time, I still feel that he's had some pretty solid performances for Arsenal, and that game against Bayern Munich, I think, where he just lit up the pitch and just did really well, and he was the main man that just, you know, kind of stood out for Arsenal. And yesterday, I think he got a knee ligament injury, which is awful for England at the World Cup, because I really did think that he'd be a key part of their team, but who knows. But I seriously do think that he deserves this upgrade, so yeah, he's gone up by 2, and as you can see, I've upgraded his shot by 4, because if you've seen this guy shoot in real life, he's got like tons of shot power, and his long shots really do like threaten the keeper. And I've put his dribbling up by 2, and his pace up by 1. Fun. And is passing up by 1, but the main stat that has improved is his shooting. Alright, so the next player that we've got is Ramsey. Even though he's already been upgraded this year by EA to 81, I still feel that he's been one of the best centre mids in the Premier League. Even though he's been out with injury similar to Chamberlain for a while, but I still think his performances at the start of the season and towards the end of the season were just really good. At the end of the season, he just looked like he'd not even been injured. He just like played like he did at the start of the season, and his goal to win the FA Cup final really sort of made him a legend in Arsenal fans' eyes. So yeah, I think he's really deserving of this upgrade because of his amazing performances. I put his pace up to 75 because he's not as slow as his FIFA 14 card suggests. Put his dribbling up, I've put his shot up quite a lot from 76 to 79, which is a +3 upgrade. And all of his stats have really just gone up all round. Put his passing up to 84 from 81 because I really feel that he's one of the best centre mids and best playmakers in the Premier League at the moment. But yeah, he's just been really solid for Arsenal, and I really do think he's deserved of a +3 upgrade. Right, so the first downgrade we have then is Bendtner. I put him down to 74 from 75 because I feel that he's had an atrocious season at Arsenal again. He's only played a handful of games, and in those games he hasn't really done much useful, so that doesn't really warrant, you know, his rating staying as a gold, because he's nowhere near a gold performance-wise. He's been linked with a move away to Hull, I think, and even though he might not be an Arsenal player for long, he still counts, so I put him in this episode. And I've put his pace down from 62 to 59, and his dribbling down from 69 to 67. I've put his shot down quite a lot because, you know, he's just been misfiring left and right. His passing has gone down. The only stat that hasn't gone down, basically, is his defending, because, you know, he doesn't really need that for a striker. Now that I think about it, I probably could have put his rating down further, but I thought he'd be, I don't know, at the time I thought 74 would be decent, so yeah, if he does get a move to Hull, he might get some more starting time. But at Arsenal, he's not going to get many more games, and I think he's been released this summer as well, so he's going to have to find a new club if he wants to continue football. So yeah, he's been pretty bad for Arsenal, and so deserves this downgrade. The second downgrade we've got then is Diaby, because I think that he's been, you know, he's just been injured the whole season, I think, has he? Yeah. The few games that he has played, he's a good player, to be honest. He plays really well for Arsenal when he's fit, but that's the main question. He's never really fit to actually play any games, so I think he played in the under-21s a few weeks ago, but he hasn't really played in the first team at all since he joined, because his career's been ridden with injuries. And so yeah, I don't think he really deserves the 77 rated stat, because if he's not playing many games, then he can't really justify his card being that highly rated. So to justify his ability, I have kept him as a gold at 75, but I have given him a -2 downgrade. I think all of his stats, I've put all of his stats down, not by much, but just enough so that, you know, they still reflect his ability when he is fit, but that's the question, him being fit. Right, so the last downgrade then is going to be Mesut Özil, because I've put him down from an 87 to an 86. I know this might be a bit of a controversial one, because, you know, some Arsenal fans might think that, you know, he's still done pretty well in the season, but the only reason I've put him down is because he hasn't really lived up to the hype and the so-called ability that he had at the start of the season. When Arsenal signed him for 42 million, like, everyone thought that he'd be the best playmaker in the league, but he hasn't really shown that because other people have actually, you know, played better than him. And in the Arsenal squad itself, he's got Aaron Ramsey and other people who've, you know, just played just as well as him, in my opinion. And he's sort of like faded out of the you know, limelight, so that's the main reason why I've put him down. I still think he's a quality player and all, but, you know, he just doesn't deserve the 87 rating that you know, he had at the start of FIFA 14. So yeah, I've put his pace up by 1, and that's the only upgrade that I've given him, but all of his other stats I think have gone down by 1. Like his shot's gone down from 74 to 73, and his dribbling's gone down by 1, but don't get me wrong, I still think he's a quality player, but he doesn't deserve the 87 rated card that he had at the start of the season. Right, so that's going to be the end of the second episode, guys. Please leave me your thoughts on what you think about the players I've decided to upgrade and downgrade for 15, and what your own opinions are. Say, you know, you might not think that Özil deserves a downgrade or whatever, but yeah, just leave them down in the comments. Leave me any suggestions for what you want me to do next, any teams or any, you know, whoever you support or whatever. Please leave a like, as it really supports me and, you know, gives me the confidence to make more videos. And subscribe, because, you know, it's always good to have more subscribers, and, you know, to know that you guys actually like the content. So yeah, hope to see you on the next video, which will probably be out next week when my exams finish, which is great. So yeah, guys, see you later.